Hi there, my name is Alex and I will be doing a very basic stage makeup for you today using products from the Backstage shop. I'm going to start with a Ben Nye foundation. It's a cream base, and if you're fair skinned you might want to use a slightly darker tone because the stage lights do tend to white you out. So pop this on. I'm going to use a latex sponge. And what you want to do is just make sure you get a really even tone all over your face. Okay, so once we've done our base and we've got our foundation on, what we need to do is set it. And I'm going to be using some Ben Nye Neutral Set powder to do that. And what you need to do is just pop a little bit onto your hand or onto a tissue. I'm just going to use the sponge to make sure I haven't got any creases in the foundation, so could you just close your eyes for me? That's great. And if you set the foundation really well over the eyes with a lot of powder, it shouldn't crease up. So I'm going to use a powder brush and just set the foundation on the top of the eyes first. There we go, and I'm going to do the same underneath, so if you could just look up for me, that's great. Just get any little creases out. Okay, and then you can just brush over lightly with the brush and the powder the rest of the face. And when you've done it, you should see that there's no shine left on the face, and you know that the foundation is set properly when you can see that. There we go. So I'm just going to give the eyebrows a little quick brush through with an eyebrow brush. And this is just to make sure all of the hairs are in the right place, and it also makes sure that there's no foundation stuck in the eyebrows. You can see the shape a little bit better. Okay, so after I've brushed the eyebrows through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Paris Berlin eyebrow pencil in brown to define the eyebrows. As like I said before, the theatre lights tend to bleach you out on stage, so you need to define the features that you've got. So usually you use an eyebrow pencil just to pencil in gaps and things like that, but you can actually go a little bit heavier and really define them with the pencil. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is we need to define the eyes. So I'm going to use a Paris Berlin liquid eyeliner in black to just define the top of the eyelid. The best thing about this is it's basically like a giant felt tip pen, which makes it really easy to apply. And the motion you want to use is from the inside corner of the eye to the outside corner, all in one sweep if you can. So you just go from here. Make sure you get right down into the lash line. Make sure that's all filled in black, and when you get to the other corner you can extend it, flick it out a little bit, and it just extends the eye. You can make the line a little bit thicker if you want to really emphasize it. Okay, so after you've got your eyeliner on, you want to put on mascara. Now I'm going to use a Paris Berlin mascara in black. So when you're putting mascara on, you want to make sure that you cover the lashes from root to tip. So what I'm going to do is make sure you've got plenty of mascara on the brush. I'm just going to get you to look at my finger for me. And you want to work the mascara in to the eyelashes like this. Okay, so once we've done the eyes, we need to move on to cheeks. And we're going to put blusher on the cheeks, and the product I'm going to use is a Ben Nye product, and it's one of their blusher powders. I'm going to use a blusher brush to pop it on with. What you do is you just get some powder onto the brush and you're going to apply it straight onto the cheekbone and just blend it down with the brush. As you can see, it's quite a bright colour again, but don't forget you are standing on a stage and you will be bleached out by the lights. This just helps to shape your face. Okay, so once you've done you've got your eyebrows, you've got your eyes, and you've got your cheeks, last bit is your lips. And what you need to do first is pop some lip balm on. I'm going to use a Macum product, and this is a citrus lip balm. So once you've popped the lip balm on, just moisturises and primes the lips for a colour. I'm going to use a red colour, it's called Marilyn by Macum, and it's bright red, which is typical stage makeup. I'm just going to load up my brush with some of the colour. I'm going to start with the bottom lip. You just want to make sure you really define the lips with the colour. So just follow the shape as you put it on. Okay, so once you've done the bottom lip, you want to move on to the top. And what you want to do is make sure you get a nice shape in the middle of the lip in the Cupid's bow. And again, make sure you get right into the corners of the lips. It forms a really nice shape. Okay, so to summarise the look, we did a basic stage makeup, and we used a Ben Nye cream foundation, slightly darker than the model skin tone because the lights do tend to bleach you out on stage, and I used a latex sponge to apply it. To set the foundation, we used a Ben Nye setting powder. This is really important. Make sure that the foundation stays in place on the face. The important place to pay attention to is the eyelids. After that, we moved on to the eyebrows, and we used a Paris Berlin brown eyebrow pencil for this. And the idea of this is just to really define the eyebrows, make sure you've got a good shape and that they can be seen from the audience. After the eyebrows, we moved on to the eyes, and we started with a Paris Berlin liquid eyeliner. And what we did was we just basically went over the top of the lid and really defined the top eyelid and gave a little flick outwards so it really accentuated it. Moving on from that, we used a Paris Berlin black mascara. We used black because it's the best colour to use for a stage to define the eyelashes. After that, we went on to a Ben Nye blusher, which was in a rosy colour, and it just basically gives you a little bit of colour and defines the cheekbones. After that, we moved on to the lips. We used Macum products for the lips, and we used a lip balm first just to prime the lips for the colour, and afterwards we used a letterbox red, and that just really defines the lips on the stage. Okay, thanks for watching. My name's Alex once again. Been working with the Backstage shop. If you're interested in buying any of our products, the links should appear at the bottom of the screen.